The search for Bigfoot may have just taken its most dramatic turn yet. In a groundbreaking development that could rewrite what we know about North American wildlife, the Expedition Bigfoot team has uncovered startling new evidence during their latest investigation in Washington state, the epicenter of Bigfoot sightings with over 500 reported encounters annually. The discovery that changes everything. During their intensive field research, the team made multiple extraordinary finds that collectively point toward the existence of an unidentified primate species in the Pacific Northwest. Distinctive tracks. Researchers documented 2 separate sets of bipedal footprints indicating multiple creatures moving through the area. The tracks showed characteristics inconsistent with known wildlife, including an unusual stride pattern and depth suggesting significant body mass. A massive handprint. Perhaps the most visually striking find was a 13-inch-long handprint discovered near a site of unusual activity. The print displayed human-like characteristics, but with proportions far exceeding those of any known primate in the region. Thermal imaging footage. On day 19 of the expedition, team member Russell Accord captured thermal footage of a large, upright figure moving through the forest in a bipedal manner. The figure's heat signature and movement pattern defied explanation as any known local wildlife. Biological evidence. The team collected blood samples from the site, which have yielded the most scientifically compelling evidence to date through DNA analysis. The DNA breakthrough. Molecular biologist Dr. Christina Burns conducted forensic analysis on the blood samples, with results that have sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Initial screening against all known animal families in the Washington region returned no matches. Subsequent testing revealed positive markers for human DNA. However, Dr. Burns emphasized this doesn't necessarily indicate human blood due to the 99% genetic similarity between humans and other primates. This finding opens up the possibility that we're dealing with an undiscovered primate species, explained Dr. Burns. The DNA markers we found could belong to a relic hominid, a surviving member of an ancient human relative species, similar to how we've discovered Neanderthals and Denisovans through genetic research. The relic hominoid theory. This discovery lends significant credence to the relic hominoid theory, which posits that Bigfoot could represent a surviving population of Gigantopithecus, the largest known primate that went extinct 100,000 years ago. A descendant of an early human migration to North America. An unknown branch of the hominid family tree that has avoided scientific detection. The implications are staggering, said lead investigator Bryce Johnson. We're not just talking about proving a cryptid exists, we're potentially looking at rewriting our understanding of primate evolution and human history in North America. Cutting-edge technology in the search. The team has deployed revolutionary new equipment to aid their investigation. Silent, drone-mounted thermal imaging systems capable of 24-hour surveillance. Advanced seismic sensors to detect large movements in the forest. High-sensitivity audio recording equipment to capture potential vocalizations. Portable DNA sequencing technology for real-time field analysis. Historical context and recent developments. Washington state has long been a hotspot for Bigfoot encounters, with the famous 1924 Ape Canyon incident where miners claimed to be attacked by ape men. Over 2,000 reported sightings in the past 50 years. Numerous plaster casts of giant footprints collected since the 1950s. This latest expedition builds upon previous findings by applying rigorous scientific methodology and modern technology to the search. Scientific implications. If verified, this discovery would represent the first confirmation of a new great ape species in modern times. Force a re-evaluation of North America's ecological history. Provide new insights into human evolution and primate adaptation. Revolutionize the field of cryptozoology by proving the existence of a legendary creature. Next steps in the investigation. The Expedition Bigfoot team is currently conducting follow-up DNA sequencing to obtain more detailed genetic information. Analyzing soil and hair samples from the discovery site. Expanding their thermal imaging surveillance network. Consulting with primatologists and anthropologists to interpret findings. Expert reactions. While mainstream science has traditionally been skeptical of Bigfoot research, these new findings are beginning to change some minds. This is exactly the kind of rigorous, evidence-based approach we need, said Dr. Ian Redmond, a renowned primatologist not affiliated with the project. While we should maintain healthy skepticism, these results certainly warrant further investigation. Public interest and future plans. The discovery has generated unprecedented public interest, with over 1 million views of the thermal footage within 48 hours of release. Numerous scientific organizations requesting access to the DNA data. Plans underway for a peer-reviewed publication of the findings. The Expedition Bigfoot team plans to continue their Washington investigation through the fall, hoping to capture even more definitive evidence. Conclusion: a new chapter in cryptozoology. This discovery represents the most significant development in Bigfoot research history. While questions remain and further verification is needed, the combination of physical evidence, DNA analysis, and visual documentation presents the strongest case yet for the existence of an unknown primate species in North America. As Bryce Johnson put it, "We're closer than ever to solving one of the greatest mysteries of our time." The pieces are coming together, and what we're finding is both exciting and scientifically profound. The scientific community and the public alike await the next developments with bated breath, as this investigation may well be on the verge of making history. While the recent discoveries in Washington state represent the most compelling scientific evidence for Bigfoot ever uncovered, the Expedition Bigfoot team emphasizes this is just the beginning of a much larger investigation. The groundbreaking DNA findings and thermal imaging footage have opened up new avenues of research that demand further exploration, and the team is already preparing for what promises to be their most ambitious season yet. The current evidence, while extraordinary, has raised as many questions as it has answered. The unidentified primate DNA requires more extensive sequencing and comparative analysis with known hominid genomes. The thermal footage, though compelling, needs additional corroborating evidence to meet rigorous scientific standards. Perhaps most importantly, the team has only scratched the surface of the vast wilderness areas where these phenomena were recorded. For the upcoming season, Expedition Bigfoot is assembling an even more sophisticated array of research tools and scientific expertise. Plans include expanded DNA analysis with leading primatologists to better characterize the genetic markers, deployment of next-generation motion-activated camera traps with thermal and night vision capabilities, aerial surveys using LiDAR technology to identify potential habitat structures, collaboration with indigenous communities to compare findings with traditional knowledge, year-round monitoring stations in the most active locations. Lead investigator Bryce Johnson explains, "What we found is game-changing, but it's just the first piece of a much larger puzzle. We're now designing studies that will operate on multiple scientific fronts simultaneously, from genetic analysis to behavioral ecology. This isn't about proving Bigfoot exists anymore. It's about properly documenting and understanding what we're clearly dealing with." The team's anthropologist, Dr. Mireya adds, "In science, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. We now have enough evidence to know we're onto something truly significant, but we need to approach this with the same rigor we would any other major zoological discovery. That means more fieldwork, more data collection, and peer-reviewed publication of our findings." The production team has confirmed that filming for the new season will begin in early 2025, with an expanded research area covering multiple states. Viewers can expect not just more dramatic field encounters, but deeper scientific analysis and interviews with experts across various disciplines. As the search enters this exciting new phase, one thing is certain: the Expedition Bigfoot team is more committed than ever to solving this mystery. Their journey continues to push the boundaries of exploration and scientific discovery, promising revelations that could fundamentally change our understanding of North America's wilderness and its hidden inhabitants. The greatest discoveries, it seems, may still lie ahead.